Here with reaction, Fox News contributor Kellyanne Conway and former Trump White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows. Kellyanne, look, you're the polling expert. ABC has never come close to getting Donald Trump right. They had Kamala winning by 5 points, 6 points, 7 points, the entire race, and they couldn't have been off by more. I think they overpolled Democrats all the time, number one. Number two, they're being generous to the Democrats with 30%, because other polls have them in the 20s and Chuck at 17. They're not doing well, the Democrats.
They're not. Don't forget, the ABC News Washington Post poll showed Joe Biden beating Donald Trump in Wisconsin by 17 points a week or so before the 2020 election. Guess what? No one's beating anybody by 17 points in Wisconsin. That's why it's Wisconsin. It's the swingiest of swing states. So a lot of these media outlets and academic institutions love to not respect and reflect the public's will in their polls, but to use the polls to create that public will. You know what, Sean and Mark, I don't even think it matters anymore. Those in the media and the Democratic Party who look irreverent are actually increasingly irrelevant. Donald Trump is looking at them. He's persisting. They're resisting. Look at the cabinet meeting today. We went from 4 years of Biden-Harris with a cabinet that was concealing the truth about a president's mental and physical capabilities. And instead of concealing, we now have a cabinet that's revealing their battle plans, their first 100 days of accomplishments. Every single cabinet secretary, department head today took the time, Sean, 2 hours worth in front of us, transparently, with no script, no notes, no net, telling us what they're doing for us. They work for us. When you look at the polls, we're actually asking people granularly what they like about this president. They love the energy. They love the border, his energy, but also his energy policies. They love the border crossings being down. They know that he's protecting American security and sovereignty. When you price in these tax cuts and the dereg and the energy dominance and the tariffs on top of that, but when you see that the president is doing all of this at one time, trade deals, peace deals, tax deals, spending deals, people know it's going to take some patience for all this to be completed. That's what deals do. You don't get deals immediately. This is not Uber coming to your door, DoorDash dropping off your meal. These things take time. Look at what happened today. Ukraine signed a deal for us with the rare earth minerals. Only Donald Trump can make this happen. I don't think it really matters that the media at this point that's been wrong in their polling, wrong about his supporters, calls us basically toothless hillbillies coming from the mountains with curly toenails. Who cares what they think of us? I don't care about their crappy, phony polls. Donald Trump got back there because of the will of the people, not because of the pundits and the anchors.
Mark Meadows, you have a unique position. I want you to assess the president's first 100 days versus the Democrats, and more importantly, Trump 2.0 versus 1.0.
Yeah, Trump 2.0 is on steroids. I mean, when you really look at what they've been able to accomplish in the first 100 days, it's remarkable. And Kellyanne said it well. It's not concealing, it's revealing. And yet the president continues to poll better than Democrats. You know, you played that clip. I was laughing inside. If it was not so sad, you could laugh out loud. But here you have the #2 Democrat that's suggesting, trying to come up with the words on why Donald Trump is polling better than they are. And she says she's focused on the American people. She's not focused on the American people. She's focused on Donald Trump. She's focused on Elon Musk. She's focused on all the wrong things. And she says, well, we want to reach across the aisle. She's seated so far from the aisle, she would need arms longer than Shaquille O'Neal in order to reach across it. The American people see it. And I'm here to tell you that Donald Trump gets an A+ for his first 100 days, but that's going to pale in comparison to what we see in this next 100 days when we see tax cuts and we see trade deals done and the economy booming like it did in the first administration.
Well said. Mark Meadows, Kellyanne, thank you both. When we come back, even after... Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.